today. Feels like I fell 1,000 times. Nothing but doubt to flood my mind. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to remember why I ever started racing with my dreams. A restless December, feeling I was meant for more than I believed. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I swear I meant to do this. I'm told that love would never lie. Where my head has met my heart and they are beautifully aligned. But sometimes it's hard to remember everything I've done that's brought me to this space. I started with embers, now a raging fire is burning in its place. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I'm on my way. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But we've been living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Poco no mirai wa dare ni mo wakai.
I almost forgot to push the button this morning. Could you tell it's Monday? Listen, I almost didn't even make it here this morning. Honestly and truthfully, I didn't. I was sitting there. I was actually, I overslept. And I woke up and I was like, I looked at my clock and I had like maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes. I was like, God. So I jumped up, jumped in the shower real quick, and praise the Lord. Purple Paw Prince had me some stuff to talk about this morning, because otherwise we'd have been talking about grilled cheese sandwiches. I don't think we had enough grilled cheese sandwiches yesterday. So everybody give some 07s in the chat. for Purple Paw Prince because she was able to pull the old proverbial fat out of the fire this morning. So, anyway, let's get into it. Right off the bat, perfect. Where did the weekend go? I don't have a clue. I do not know where the weekend went. But it's Monday. It's another week. Got to start the day, start the work week, whatever you want to call it. And so there you go. But I feel like this little girl. The coffee cup is never big enough on a Monday morning, and there's never enough coffee to get going. Lord of mercy. Let me get this over here. Yeah, we'll get this over here like so. And we'll go here. Okay. So if any of you coffee beans are in California right now and the whole like southwest part of the United States, like California and Nevada and New Mexico and all up through there, listen, those guys right now, even down into Mexico, those guys are having a rough time of it right now. They first started getting hit with Hurricane Hillary. Hurricane Hillary came in and hit into Mexico and into California. And then on top of that, California started having earthquake. So we've got earthquakes, we've got hurricanes, and it's insane what they're being subjected to right now. So please be safe, right? It's like Sharknado. No, it's like California said, here, hold my beer. We got a HurriQuake, right? A hurricane and an earthquake. It's insane, right? Look at this. This is Dodger Stadium. And it's flooded all around Dodger Stadium. Look at this stuff, guys. Let me mute that sound. But look how it's just flooded. Look at that. It's insane. It's absolutely positively insane. All the flash flooding and stuff. Of course, they've had a drought and stuff going on out there in California for quite a while. So the problem is all this rain, they got like a massive amounts of rainfall, like really quick. And the ground, see, the thing about it is like when you're in a drought, you're not getting, like, you don't have enough, your water table gets real low. So the ground gets extremely hard, right? So when the rain comes in hot and heavy like this, it just runs right off, and it doesn't soak in. The ground is so dry and so hard, it's almost like concrete, right? And so it won't absorb it, right? The only way for it to absorb is have to be just a real slow, just steady rain, and then the ground will soften up and we'll be able to stop that. We'll be able to absorb some of the moisture. But as it is, it's not. And here's some more footage, right? Look at this. This here is Melrose Avenue and Gardner Street. Look at this. Look at the flooding. Look at this. These poor people. Businesses and stuff are going to be people's homes. It's insane. It's absolutely positive. I feel so horrible for these people. I feel so horrible. Who's texting? What's going on? Hang on here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this, guys. Breaking news right here. Let me see what this is about first, before I say anything here. Banana sent me a thing. There's no telling what this is. And Banana's a wild man. So I'll have to preview this off stream later on. I'll have to check that, see what Banana's up to. I haven't talked to that guy in forever. He's so stinking busy. He's just so stinking busy. Look at this, I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely positively insane. These poor people. Poor people. So what is this? This is in Mexico. So this is what our neighbors to the south of the border. This is how they're handling this situation. Look at this. So they're just gonna have a fiesta. They're gonna have a party, right? Look, we got a guy doing the worm in the mud. We're just having fun. Look at them. They don't care. They don't care. Banana's doing okay. Ellis, Banana's doing okay. His job is so demanding right now that, and extremely stressful. I talked to him, I guess, probably, what's it been now, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. And I asked, was talking to him, and he was talking about how stressful it was and stuff. And I said, well, dude, man, if it's so stressful, I mean, if it's just not, I said, maybe, find another job. Maybe we're looking. He goes, no. He goes, I thrive on stress. I said, well, stress is the silent killer, my dude, So maybe, keep an eye on that. He goes, oh, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Okay. I said, okay. All right. Well, if you're happy, that's all that matters. As long as you're happy, dude, that's, I don't care. That's, do what you, so anyway. But I do miss Banana. I was saying it yesterday during the, when we was doing the podcast over on Clear as Mud. I do miss Banana's, his wit, right? His cynicism and stuff. I mean, Gigi and Seth are great. I think the world of them. Even though Seth doesn't know how to make a proper grilled cheese sandwich, but that's okay. I mean, you don't have to be good at everything, and the poor thing she just didn't know how to make. What do you mean you'll hunt me down? Well, Seth, hunt me down. I don't care. Hunt me down. Do I need to show the group? Have you guys have you guys seen that? How she made a grilled cheese sandwich, or what she called a grilled cheese sandwich? Do we need to watch that again? Well, let me know, chat. I'll be watching. You guys let me know if we need to watch that. She showed me on my stream. You haven't seen it, Ellis? There's nothing wrong with that. Now, well, first of all, it's not a grilled cheese sandwich. We have to clarify. It's an egg sandwich. It's an egg sandwich with cheese. It is not a grilled cheese sandwich. You know what? Here we go. You asked for it. You're going to get it. Here we go. What is this it here? Is this it here? Yeah, I think this is it here. Open with the Google Chrome. Yeah. Here we go. All right, I'm not even going to critique this, Seth, so as not to bias nobody. We're just going to watch this thing. Here we go. Pull this up here. Watch this. This is a video that Seth sent me, right? And this was all because this is really K Huck's fault, right? This all started with K Huck and Maggot Edits. They watched that Gordon Ramsay failure of a grilled cheese sandwich that he did. And then they got talking smack, and then they said, well, I can make a better grilled cheese or whatever. And so Maggot Edits made a grilled cheese sandwich video. And then Seth said, well, I can make a grilled cheese sandwich too. And so she makes her version of a grilled cheese sandwich. And so then the gauntlet got thrown down at my feet. You made yours first, to be frank. Well, okay. All right. Be frank. I don't care. Whatever. So I'm going to make a grilled cheese sandwich today for my lunch. And I'm dragging out my big camera and everything like that to video, tripod, the whole kit and caboodle. And I'm gonna make a grilled cheese sandwich. And I'm gonna show you guys how I make a grilled cheese sandwich. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Wait, here we go. So guys, there it was. There is Seth's version of a grilled cheese sandwich. Eggs wrong. There you go. See, Advent gets it. Yeah. Is it the egg part? Yes, you don't put, listen, I have egg sandwiches. I used to. I can't no more because eggs hurt my stomach. But I used to love to make scrambled egg sandwiches, and I would put a little cheese on my scrambled egg sandwiches, right? So I don't have a problem with egg and cheese sandwiches. Egg and cheese sandwiches are perfectly fine. But it's an egg and cheese. It's not a grilled cheese, right? When you start adding other things into it, like they were talking about, well, what if you put ham? You put ham in your, yes, and it's a hot ham and cheese sandwich, right? Grilled cheese implies it's cheese. It's a cheese sandwich that's been toasted or grilled, right? And then I start getting hate. I don't know. Is there a way for me to show this stuff? Because freaking Beaver starts coming at my carcass here. Is there a way? Hang on a second. I don't think there's a way. Let's see here. Maybe if I do it this way. Let's see if I do this over here. Let me just do this here. Let me do this here. We'll go to print screen, and I'll screenshot this stuff. Right? Boom. And then he comes at me again with this mess. Let me do the screenshot here like so. I don't know why beavers. I know, well, part of the reason, as I know, is because, he and the rest of the Now Recording boys are, they're broken right now because of what happened to them on that podcast. Because they got in trouble for hate speech, right? So I understand it. Okay. What is this? What is it? Oh, and Seth's going to come in at me because I didn't even read the stuff this morning because I got upset. You got, seriously, Seth, you're going to come at me? Hang on. Let me pull these things up here. Just give me a second, guys. Just 1 second. Okay, this here through this here. I want to open them up. Boom. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so here we go. Boom, look at that. So, after the show yesterday, Beavers comes at me saying, Paper Riverter, this is the only valid piece of equipment to make a toasted cheese. And I said, wrong. Wrong, because it's not. It's not. And let me blow this up a little bit here so you guys can see it a bit better. That's no, wrong. That's not. You don't have to have this big, fancy, penne grilling piece of monstrosity. You don't need, that's not what you need to make a grilled cheese sandwich, right? And then he comes at me with this, I don't know, like 90s, what do you call it? One of them shop at home network things, whatever the crap this thing is. He said, also, they call, and this one, if you're old school, also, they call this a jiffle maker, but it's a toasty maker. This is a jaffle maker. I don't know what I don't even know what you're on, Beavers. Listen, you live in some third world country. You can't even keep electricity going all the time. So don't come at me about how to proper make a grilled cheese sandwich. And then, I don't know what archive he dug this thing out of, saying it's for meats and breads. I don't know what is, Beavers, just listen. Abby, thank you. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you.
I like beer.
Oh, here we go. Okay, let me hang on a second here. Let me see. I think I figured out a way to, if I do this here, can I do this?
I like.
Yeah, I can mute that. I'll let it go, but I muted the sound on it. What, my leche is only slightly more reliable than beaver? What do you mean my leche? No, you're wrong. You're absolutely positively wrong. My electricity is fine, right? And so then I come on, I can't. All right, let's finish letting it get off here, and then I'll show you guys. Thank you, everyone. Yes, some 07s in the chat for Abby Blackbird for 7 more members or 10 more memberships. Thank you, Abby. It's very, 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 very much appreciated. You are a kind and gracious woman. Thank you. Okay. Is it? Okay, let me see here. Who's the last one to get it? So I kind of know when it's done here. Okay, Wookie Z. Yes, Saturday shows are about to be litty. Exactly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Abby. I really, truly, I do. I really, really appreciate it. So who are we on? Wookie Z, I think. Okay, I think that's the last one. Rachel Pepperoni Roni. Rachel Loney Pepperoni. Who else? Morbid Melly. Well, as soon as he gets through liking beer, I can't remember the guy's. What is that character's name? I can't remember his name. Bobby. Yeah, Bobby Hill. As soon as Bobby Hill gets through this beer escapades here, I think I'm gonna try to come up with something better. I may come up with a better thing there. I'm not for sure. I don't. That was a placeholder from back in the days from when I was streaming over on Twitch. All right, come on. All right, come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Are you done? Morbid Melly. Why is it doing Rachel Pepperoni Roni again? Why is it doing it twice? That's weird. What can you see? It did it twice for some reason. Do I have 2 alerts going or something? I'll have to check that out. All right, where's the alerts at here? Let me just turn that off because we're gonna go on with the thing here for a second. All right, it seemed like it's doing it multiple times. All right, so then I fire back off at Beavers, right? And I said, no, all you need to make a proper grilled cheese sandwich, guys, right here, that's it. Just a good old reliable cast iron skillet. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you. Or You can use a nonstick skillet if you like, but cast iron is a really good way. You'll get a really good, because the cast iron holds the heat better, so you'll get a better sear over the entire piece of bread, right? So, and then these two come back at me. Beavers and Seth team up against me and says, "Okay, hillbilly, keep living in the past." And then Seth, I told him this, Beavers. Oh man, won't listen. Oh man, won't listen. All right, Seth, you want to talk? Come on, we'll talk. Why? Explain yourself, young lady. Explain yourself.
Okay, so I said this, right? If you're just in full lazy mode, okay. To be fair, that fucking like ancient relic he dug up, I don't know what the fuck that's for, okay.
Are you talking about this thing here, right? This thing here?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, the ancient fucking relic, like he dug that up somewhere in Africa, dude. I have no idea who uses that. Okay. But the panini maker and shit, like, yeah, if you're lazy as fuck, just slap some bread and cheese in there. That's good enough. Like, that's how we usually do it here.
Yeah, but that's a panini. That's a panini sandwich.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. It toasts your bread and your cheese.
Listen here, we never had your fancy paninis, okay? We had our pan, and that was good enough.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Okay, but I see a lot of arguments in chat being like, okay, the reason why mine isn't good enough is because it has to be super easy. How is this not easier than like putting all that butter on that pan and all that shit?
Yours? Are you talking about yours?
Yeah.
The video there was nothing wrong. Well, other than the liquid butter, that was questionable at best. But there's nothing wrong with yours except for I wouldn't deem yours a grilled cheese sandwich. Yours is an egg and cheese, and when you put anything else besides cheese in it, it's no longer just a grilled cheese. It takes on a whole nother arc, whatever it be. It some sort of meat or egg or whatever. So
fine then, but I see a lot of arguments in chat saying that a grilled cheese has to just be like an easy, I don't give a fuck meal. And there's nothing easier than just slapping your bread and cheese in this thing and then coming back like 2 minutes later. Okay, it's easier than the pan.
Okay, so the problem that I have with things like this here, right? That, oh shoot, wrong button. This thing here that Beavers, this little panini maker, the problem I have with things like these are one-trick ponies, right? So you buy something like this that you maybe use how often are you really going to use this?
My roommate uses it probably every second day.
Okay, so every couple of days. Okay, fine. But what I'm saying, most people, that's why I don't like these types of gadgets like this, because they take up real estate on your counter space, right? Or if you're not using, you got to store it somewhere, right? That's why I don't like things like this, because they're just not practical. When you've got a skillet, which is a multifaceted cooking apparatus that you can use to make a scrambled eggs, or you can fry you up some bacon or sausage, or you can make a grilled cheese sandwich, or fry a hamburger patty, or whatever it is that you want to do. And you're not, this thing, you make hot sandwiches with it, and that's it.
You can make paninis, you can make waffles, you can make...
Not with this. You're not going to make a waffle with that.
No, but with the other one. You can make a waffle with the other one, which is the one I have.
This thing?
Yeah, you can make waffles with them.
No, ma'am. Because you can't. I'm going to tell you why you can't. Because these things seal off, right? They cut off the bread and stuff. So all you're going to be... These are here basically like a poor man's Hot Pocket is what these things are. You take
poor man's Hot Pocket.
You can make waffles in there.
No, you can't. No, ma'am.
Yes, you can.
Seth, darling, no, you cannot. Because these wells...
You could try. You could attempt.
You could attempt. The problem is these little wells are so shallow. What happens if you put batter in there and then you close that lid, that when it starts cooking and that batter expands, all you're going to do is have a mess. Absolutely, positively, all you're going to do is have a mess.
Never happened to me, okay? I've made waffles at least 2 or 3 times.
Well, something like this.
Pancakes.
Like this right
Well,
here.
yeah, similar.
Oh, similar. Okay. So
See,
did
can
you actually
switch
have a
out
waffle?
also.
Do you have an actual
So here's
waffle
the thing,
maker?
people, you can switch out the plates in it as well. In most of these.
Switch out the plates? I've never seen
Yeah.
where you switch out the plates.
You can do that. That's how you clean them and stuff as well. You take out the plates.
Okay. I have just a waffle maker. It's a Belgian waffle maker.
So you have a waffle maker, but
Yes.
you won't have one of these.
No. Not to make a
Oh, but
sandwich.
you just make waffles on the skillet then.
What do I make?
Listen,
No,
I
those are
can't
called
judge here.
pancakes. Those are called pancakes, Seth, not waffles. The whole thing about a waffle is
Those
it
little fucking, like waffle things to put on the skillet, like the little waffle plates.
no.
All right. We got to answer something, Okay. Which is better, a pancake or a waffle?
Probably a pancake.
Yeah. More times than not, I do pancakes than I do waffles. Because
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Because here's the why, right? To make waffles, you have to drag out this utensil because it's a one-trick pony. All it does is waffles. Now, there's times,
Ooh,
right?
But if you had this, it could be a 5-trick pony.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all this would do is piss me off.
Okay, well, I don't know why. I think you're like old and you're starting
Yes.
to.
Yes, I'm old.
Yeah.
And I'm old and
Astute observation.
and I'm cantankerous and I don't have time for nonsense like this.
You're being cross for no reason.
I'm not cross. I'm just saying these things are just they were a joke when they were made and brought out like in the 90s and stuff.
They okay. I don't know what kind of weird ass place you're living in, but here this is a stable household item.
Are you serious?
I don't know a single.
This is why the
household
Nazis
item.
took over.
Let me tell you something, okay? Seriously, right? I remember seeing these on those like home shopping networks and stuff, and they were marketed to where you could make little like pizza sandwiches. That's exactly. I'm telling you, they would take and put like a sandwich bread in there, and they put a little like spaghetti sauce, and they put 2 or 3 little pieces of pepperoni in there, and they just a little mozzarella. Oh, it's a little snack for the kids when they get home from school and stuff. That's how they marketed these things, and they were, and that they'd have like 4 or 5 of these things laid up, and each one of them would be making a different little sandwich and stuff. And it was like what was it, Ronco or whatever his name was. It was a joke. It was an actual joke. It's like, I don't know anybody that I don't remember anyone in my family or friend circles or anything that ever had one of these things, because it was just
it's a staple here. You can use them for so many things, because at least the versions that my mom has and the version that I have, you can just switch out the plates.
Well, maybe you guys had a little bit better quality, but the ones that they had over here were just absolute garbage. They were hot garbage.
Well, maybe that's it, but I'm just saying, these are stable household things, and they can do everything. They're good. They're amazing.
And you probably live and die by the George Foreman grill too, right?
I don't like grilling.
It's not really grilling. Let me just save you there. It's not a grill.
Okay, I don't know then.
It's basically like this right here, except for it has little grill plates in it. And George Foreman, they got him to sign off on this thing. And you put your hamburgers in there, and you close it down, and it quote grills your hamburgers. And
What is the one that was like marketed with a wrestler? Was that the one?
Well, George Foreman's a boxer.
Yeah, he's a boxer.
Boxer then. Yeah, okay, then I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing here. George Foreman grill.
Look, my mother used one when we were kids to quickly make burgers.
Yeah.
It does its job.
Yeah,
Look
but
in general, okay, this is what a real grill. Well, this is the grill. Every single grill I've ever had looked exactly like this.
yeah, that's just a regular grill. Yeah, that's a grill. But why did you put the plate on top of there like that for? Oh, okay, okay. So
the first picture of a
okay.
round grill I
Well,
saw.
yeah, they just got a plate out there because they're cooking eggs and bacon and things like that. Yeah, so okay, that's fine. But yeah, that's just a little kettle, what they call a drum grill. That's a typical grill. Sure.
Yeah, that's the only ever grill I've had. It's like a round motherfucker.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. No problem.
But also, I don't like grilling, so you know.
You're a
It's just
monster.
it's not usual that I agree with beavers, but like those are a banger. That's what we use. So
Well, I think this is what we use. We just use a plain old iron skillet. That's it. We don't, or a non-stick skillet, whichever you prefer. But yeah, we just do skillet. I mean, it's
I mean, there's nothing wrong with using the skillet, but I don't think there's anything wrong with using the other one.
I guess, but I mean, to me, it's just, you have to drag it out, you have to plug it in, you have to heat it up, you have to wait for it to heat up, and then I don't know, just to make
Mine
a
heats up
sandwich.
instantly.
Just to make a sandwich, you probably keep it out on your counter all the time too, right?
No, it's in the cabinet.
Yeah, so you have to drag it out and plug it up and all. Yeah, see.
Yeah, you have to drag out the skillet, turn on your fucking.
But here's the thing, though, right? Get this. You ready? There's a shocker. I don't eat a lot of sandwiches.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you don't eat a lot of them, then you're probably not gonna want to buy one of those. But I mean, if it's something you eat every other day, the other one is great. Very convenient.
I did have one thing I noticed on your video that I didn't point out last night when we watched this, right? Let me find it here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you about this because this is a little bit concerning to me. All right. So this is a plate, right, that you're going to have your sandwich off of, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So I want you to listen to what happens here.
Yeah.
How hard was that bread, Seth?
Not at all hard. I was like roundhouse kicking that fucking bread into the plate.
It sounds like it's like really old and stale bread, and it's hard.
It was but the day before, so if it was stale, I would have had to say something to the shop, to be honest.
But I mean, why would it make that kind of noise? I mean, when I put,
because I'm roundhouse kicking it into the plate.
Okay, all right, fine. Maybe put a little force behind it. I get that, but it clinked. It actually clinked like it was another.
It's the plate. Mostly, it's the plate going against the counter because I have an uneven counter. So like as the plate moves.
So the plate's rocking then when you put the bread in it, is what you're saying. It's not the bread itself striking the plate. It's just the plate rocking on the countertop. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's fine. I can, that's a plausible explanation, but when I was listening, I was like, damn, that bread sounds like it's hard as hell. It crack your poor tooth.
No.
So, okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair enough.
But I did used to eat bread all the time as a kid. That was stale.
Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you what stale bread's really good for.
Yeah.
French toast.
French toast here is what we call the bread itself. So you're gonna have to explain that to me.
Okay, so here what you do, and it's better if you get like if you actually buy a loaf of bread and it's kind of a crusty, harder bread, you know. And what you do is you mix up a custard. You take a couple raw eggs, maybe a little bit of heavy cream in there with them, and you put like some cinnamon, right? Maybe a little bit of nutmeg in it.
Rib Hamilton.
Yeah, and then when you're done with it, you put some like powdered sugar on it if you got any.
Hang on, what'd you say, Seth?
Oh, okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
But you soak the bread in it, right? In the egg, let it soak it up, and then you fry it in a skillet with maybe a little butter in there with it, and you just fry it, right? So it's kind of like you were doing a pancake, but you're using this bread, and you let it, you fry off both sides, and then you just sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on there, and it's really good. Like if you put some fresh fruit in there, like with strawberries or blueberries, something like that with it. and it's really really good. That's what we call French toast.
Okay. No, the white bread, we call that French toast on its own here. Because that's not the standard bread.
You can use just plain old sliced white bread like that, but the problem is it's such a thin slice of bread that when you put it in the egg custard mix, a lot of times the bread just falls apart and disintegrates. That's why you really want a thicker, like I say, like, make some bread yourself or just buy a loaf of, like a big loaf.
That you can cut.
Yeah, and just cut it yourself, and you want it to be like, or you can even use, like here in the States, we have a thing called Texas toast. And you can do with the Texas toast, and you can use that as well. But most of the time, we if we're gonna have French
When I
toast
look
or
it
whatever,
up, Texas toast looks like garlic bread.
I think you're thinking of a
be.
brand. There's
Yeah.
a brand called Texas Toast that has garlic butter. Pretty
Yeah, so-
decent actually.
Yeah, so Texas toast. It's just a type of. It looks like white bread, right? But it's real thick. It's probably, I'm gonna say, like an inch and a half or so, and each slice is like an inch and a half thick or so, something like that. Yeah. But it's really good to make, like right here, like here we go here, French toast. Yeah. So this here is like a typical. This would be like and some people actually put a little.
French toast is fatty Ritter. Okay.
Or some people put syrup on theirs. They'll put a little
I've
syrup
seen
as well.
I've seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's it's something you won't want too often because it's extremely, rich and fatty and
Sugary.
stuff like sugary. Yeah, you don't want it too often, but
But
you can-
goddamn, is it delicious?
it is very delicious. But like I say,
Just
if
like
you
Nerdy John.
yeah, just delicious like Nerdy John.
Yeah.
But like I say, you can like on mine, I don't put syrup on it. I just a little light dusting of powdered sugar with some like raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. It's good.
Blueberries is really good to pair with it.
Yeah, it is really good. It is really good.
I'm not a huge fan. Like when things get too sweet for me, like even if I don't have any cavities or anything, it feels like my teeth start hurting.
You see, well, it's like when I know I'm eating something that's already like sugary, like for me, it's like go big or go home.
I'm not a huge fan of sugary stuff either, Seth. I don't like overly sweet stuff. I just don't. So that's like people, all these different kinds of pies and cakes like that. My favorite is just a plain old cheesecake because it's not overly sweet or nothing. It's just so.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I raise you this: do you like Oreos, people?
Do I like every once in a while? Yeah, it's okay.
If you use
Oreo ice cream
for your Oreo fucking cheesecake, dude. If you use that little little black parts of the Oreo for the bottom,
the cookies,
yeah, the cookies. That shit is so delicious, man.
It is.
I've had where they'll take and make like you'll use the the chocolate crumb cookies, whatever, to make the crust with it and stuff. Yeah, it's okay. But again, it starts making it too sweet. I just like the plain graham cracker. It's not too sweet.
Graham cracker. Let me check what that is here.
That's what you make the crust out of for cheesecake.
Listen, Riv.
Digestive cookies.
Listen, Riv. If you haven't gotten type 2 diabetes as an American, have you truly lived?
Well, yeah, I think so. I don't think you have to get diabetes just to be an American. So,
Yeah, these are pretty.
No, it's an American staple. Okay.
Did I ever tell you the story of how I found out my mom had diabetes?
Oh my god.
She lost a leg.
No, she'd been diagnosed. Like they look out for her health like very well because she has sclerosis, right?
Yeah.
So she goes to the doctors a lot, and I came home like incredibly fucking drunk one night, okay?
Oh
And I
boy.
had like,
Oh, that's the
you
best
know
time to
how
find out.
from McDonald's, right? You
Yeah.
can get like the fucking $20 nuggets or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they had this like sour and sweet like
Dipping sauce.
sauce,
Yeah.
dipping sauce, yeah. I come home, okay, and usually my mom fucking loves that shit because she didn't get to eat it a lot and stuff,
Yeah.
obviously. Um, so I come home, okay, and I come home with that drunk as piss, okay,
Hmm.
and I'm meeting her at the door, and she's doing the usual interrogation thing,
Hmm.
and I'm like trying to shut her up by like trying to force feed her like these nuggets
You're
with like
you're just bribing
sweet
your
and
mother.
sour. Yeah, I was trying to bribe her, but in reality, this woman had just learned she probably shouldn't eat sugar, and I'm trying to force feed her
Oh
like a mouthful
jeez.
of sugar. Okay, and
Well, when you're
it's
diabetic,
getting
it's
to
not
the
just the
point.
sugar; it's the
Yeah.
sodium too.
Yeah, and it's getting to the point where she's almost crying, and I can't understand it. And I'm like, why won't you eat the fucking nuggets? And she just starts screaming at me that she has
Yeah.
diabetes.
Oh my god.
So then you felt real good about yourself, right? I said, please double dip it, have some more, right?
I actually said to her, well, that's unlucky. You should probably still eat one just for the taste.
There you go.
Oh
'Cause I
my
was
god.
drunk. And she
Um,
did eat it. And then
you're horrible.
I fell asleep.
You're horrible. You're horrible.
How could
Seth, you're
you?
horrible.
How was I supposed to know she had diabetes?
I
You
don't
could have
know.
listened to her.
Yeah.
Well, no, she was trying to like, just say I don't want it. Okay, because she didn't want to tell me like in the middle of the night while I was pissed drunk that she
Yeah.
had
You didn't have a
diabetes.
choice. Yeah, you kind of forced her hand, right?
I kind of forced her hand, yeah.
Yeah.
So evil. So evil.
It's actually, I wake up in a cold sweat sometimes and remember that time I force fed her a nugget.
Well, I'm sure if you repent and take her over some double stuffed Oreos, I'm sure she will forgive you. So I guess D-Max kind of came at the end and kind of shouted this out, and D-Max messaged me later on, and he's like, "Man, I'm sorry,
You watching?
I have not watched it yet. I watched the unedited version though, or listened to the unedited
On
version
Rumble?
on Rumble.
Okay, yeah.
But D-Max was excited this actually got out, and I don't blame him. He did come apologize. Man, I'm sorry I came at the end. As he goes, I felt like I see how crap. I said, no, it's okay. It's fine.
Well, I talked to D-Max, and he said he was glad that he was able to interrupt the show at the end there.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably was. That's probably the truth of the matter. But D-Max put in, the last count I had was like 70 something plus hours of editing on this video. Trying to get it to where it would not be, I guess problematic for YouTube's, terms of service, whatever. And I think the boys with the Now Recording as a whole just said, it's just not worth it. They did want to risk because they're still, I think they're still trying to get YouTube to remove the first strike because of this thing. But Toxic said, hey, hold my beer. I'll put it up. And so Toxic has put it up on his channel. So go watch it. And, it's a censored version, whatever. I'll just put it to you like this. The Now Recording boys have this new upstart podcast with Swan Dial. Is it the Confusing Opinions? That
Confusing Opinion, yeah.
And then I don't know who this other person is. I don't recognize their
Realm, I believe is their name.
Yeah. The only ones I really heard speaking throughout the majority of the podcast really was it was primarily Swan Dial. Every once in a while, the Confusing Opinion would chip in here and there, whatever. But I never.
They all talked about how their girlfriends left them.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of sad sacks, honestly. And Spawn Dial comes at me a little bit and shows just why he doesn't understand sarcasm and cynicism. It just went right over his head. D-Max tried to explain it to him, tried to explain to him what, sarcasm is, but he just missed it.
Obviously, everything you do, Paul, is with malicious intent. So, like, the sarcasm can't be a thing because you're evil.
100% to the core.
Can I say what really annoyed me about the episode?
Yeah, we could talk about it. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna open myself up to
Criticism
here.
Well, that's what we do, though.
Yeah, but it's really hard to like give any criticism to people who like they constantly dish it out, and then as soon as you give it back, they like self-deprecate as like
Yes.
a joke, right?
Yes.
Because it's like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, you're dishing all of this out, and then you're just saying, yeah, that's true, whenever someone goes back at you. That really annoys me.
It's because you can't affect them.
Yeah, but it's
Seth needs to affect someone.
Yeah.
It's not specifically that. Obviously, yeah, that's like why it annoys me, but it's also like, it's such a cringe tactic, because then you never open yourself up to actually changing when people like say something to you.
But what you have,
Spawn Dial wants to change.
no,
Obviously not, but
no.
it's such an annoying fucking tactic.
Well,
It just shows that you're never gonna be like a person who cares about bettering yourself.
You know what, the thing to me that was kind of amusing, because it did, I got amused by the whole situation, was I had seen different people in the community that kind of presented or had the take that Svondai was this smart person or whatever. I really had never had any interactions with Svondal or any of these guys for that matter, and then they decided to come at me because of an obvious troll video that I did, where I clipped CJ out of context to make him look, more bigoted and more racist than he really is. Because he was doing the same thing to me, taking videos out of context, putting out picture memes and things of me, presenting me as being racist. So I just kind of flipped the script and did the same thing to him, to show him it's not hard to do. It's really easy to do, especially with the content that he has put out in the past. And his buddies, I don't know if they're like closeted lovers or what they are, but came out and wanted to say, well, that I was guilty of the sin of omission. And I was like, how am I guilty? What? Well, because you clipped it, whatever. Yeah, and he did the same thing. No, he didn't. Well, yeah, he did. No, he didn't. Yeah. And so I was like, listen, and I was like, this is all you got? This is the best I thought you were the great and powerful Spondal. I thought this guy was supposed to be of, all this, like, really, and he was just a mouth breather. He was just a knuckle dragging mouth breather. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, so it's obvious that you don't see the joke here, that you don't see the humor here. So, okay, fine, whatever. Right. And there's like, cause they said, well, he's not the, what, I don't know if he is or he isn't. I'm just telling you, this is what, so I don't know. I wasn't impressed. So I just muted him and went on with my life, because it was obvious that he was just a waste of time, because he just was not able to get to that next level.
I know you don't really subscribe to that belief, but I hope that part of the reason why these people act like they do is because they're like edgy 18-year-olds. I think, or hope, that this sort of thing goes away with time and you get a little more balanced as a person.
Well, Seth, I do subscribe to that. And I used to really believe that, right? I used to believe, like, okay, these are just edgy people, and they're just, young people, and young people think that being edgy is funny, and so on and so forth. And I guess maybe to a certain degree it is just a smidge, but Then I see people who, like, for example, and this is probably going to upset some people, and fine, whatever. I look at someone like Leafy is here. Leafy is here, who was a young person, whatever he was, 18 or whatever it was, 19, back in 2016 when he was making all that content. It was real edgy, and the whole, KYS and, gargling bleach and whatever, all that kind of stuff, right? And he was attacking people's appearances, the real lowbrow humor type stuff, right? And I consumed his content for a real short period of time because I was like, okay, it's real cheap laughs. It wasn't real big thinking or anything like that, so I wasn't real impressed. I didn't stick too long in watching his content. And then people keep coming back, they wanted him back. So now he's back, and now he's streaming. And he hasn't changed one iota. He's still making the same type of content, still saying the same edgy stuff. He hasn't matured. He hasn't grown.
I mean, he's definitely doing that though, because he knows that's what people want, and that's how he gets his money.
Yeah, but okay, so you don't think he really thinks that and believes that stuff?
No, I don't. I don't actually.
So you've had long conversations.
He did
with
an
him?
interview with Turkey Tom.
Yeah.
He did an interview with Turkey Tom, and he's just like, he just says that he says the most controversial stuff that he knows will be reactionary.
Yeah.
That's why he's been saying a lot of the stuff about the trans
community,
because he knows. Yeah, because he knows like that's the quickest way to get reactions out of people. That's the quickest way for him to become relevant again.
But here's the thing, though, right? I think if you have any type of intellect at all, you can still get people to respond to you. And I don't think you have to pick that low-hanging fruit all the time.
No, but I think he did when he was 18, and then he thought, oh, well, if I'm gonna come back because a lot of people want it, I'm just gonna have the same sting. Obviously, I don't know him. It could be that he's genuinely just still an edgy, like, fucking...
Okay, well, let's talk about somebody else from that time period, right? That's a friend of yours, Colossal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Colossal, if he came back, do you think Colossal would make some of the same edgy jokes and things that he did back then for the cheap laughs, or do you think that...
Absolutely.
You think so, really?
Also, to a certain extent, you're also kind of expecting Leafy to care what people think of what he's saying, when like he really just doesn't.
Well, that's probably some truth to that too. He probably really doesn't care. I mean, he's doing this probably as long as he can until they kick him off the platform. I think he does say and do things just for the simple reason to see how far he can push it, to see before they kick him off the platform, right? I think he likes to speed run that things. To him, I think it's a challenge. What's that?
I think it's just money. I think it's just he knows that that's what these people want, so that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
but that's my personal evaluation. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if that's the type of stuff people want to watch and listen to, knock yourself out, I guess. It just doesn't do anything for me.
It doesn't really do anything for me either.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
But regardless
what
of all,
I view,
go ahead, say. I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
I would say what I was going to say. What I view his content as, it's like fast food, right? It's like it's something quick, easy to digest. It's like so yeah, he's not going to go like when he did the drama content back in 2016, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you're not going to get the most in-depth look of a situation, but it's like, you get him to make fun of someone for about 10 minutes, and you move on with your day.
Yeah. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I don't think Leafy necessarily ever really did drama. Leafy just more or less would find people out there that had made videos on YouTube, and he just picked at them and made fun of them, mocked them and ridiculed them, right? Was it critique? Was it yeah, I guess. But a lot of times his critiques or comment, whatever, was just him just making fun of their... whatever was maybe like if they were a little bit strange looking, or If they, had some sort of challenges in some way. I mean, he would, whatever made them unique, he would, he'd find a way to pick at it. Until he finally got into some trouble because he seemed to continue to pick on people who had, special needs, and it backfired on him. And so anyway, but if he'd just been making, quote unquote commentary videos on people like, say, H3H3 or Keemstar or whoever at the time, Pyrocynical, those type of things. But between that and being a tightwad, not wanting to pay his editors and things like that, I mean, that's just kind of was ultimately his downfall. So irrespective, go check out this. Go check out the now recording episode. It's over on Toxic Pip Club's channel. I know D-Max worked extremely hard on getting it edited, and I know he would appreciate the views and stuff over there on Toxic's channel. What else? So we got these guys that's evidently lost their soccer ball down into this this ditch here. Let me turn off the music. Why do they always gotta put stupid music like that behind that? So, all right, so you got the ball. Look at, oh, they got it. Let's celebrate. Yeah, and then this is why men cannot be This is why men cannot be left alone unattended, because we do stupid stuff like this.
I watched that video this morning, people.
Did you?
I didn't watch it past the point where they got it up, so I was like, "Oh, this is a nice wholesome video."
No.
Just until right now.
This is a prime example of why men cannot be left unattended. We cannot. It says YouTube is working on a multi-view feature allowing users to watch 4 things at once.
Oh, yeah, specifically for the TV app.
Why, though? How? Why? I can't.
Listen, they're trying to get the Zoomers to watch TV again. Okay, the Zoomers are doing like 12 different things on their phone, so like they have to like find a way to get them back on TV.
But
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna use this feature.
But I can't. For example, I can't. Like if I'm in a conversation, like sometimes I've tried, where like my downtime or whatever, I'll be trying to watch a YouTube video. Maybe because here lately, me and my buddies, we've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. And so I'm still trying to stay on top of what's going on out there in the community. We'll try to watch a video. And I can't have dialogue going on in Baldur's Gate 3 and a YouTube video playing at the same time in my head. I can't separate the two.
Guys, Riverter's trying to riz up that demon girl in the game, okay? He's trying
I'm not
do that.
Dude, I'm serious. I'm horrible at that game. I keep dying. I'm not very good at this game right now.
I have the special edition of the first game. I've been meaning to play it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I for one think like what I do is
Yeah.
I'll have like a serious video playing, like usually some essay of some sort, because that's what I like to watch.
Yeah.
And then in the meantime, I'll also have like music going. Just to like have some background noise for that, because it's heavy or whatever, and I just want to have something in the background. And then even if I'm feeling a little bit spicy, I might even have like a video going of like some gameplay or something.
But I can't do that. My brain, I can't separate all those different signals. I cannot.
Well, it wasn't designed for you, people. Like I said, it's designed for the Zoomers.
The Zoomers. Well, zoom away, I guess, is all I can say. Good luck with it, I guess. I don't know.
I know Squatchin, she was saying that she's going to use it to watch like 4 different weather forecasts. Because I guess she's a storm chaser.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually. I enjoy storms and stuff as well. I might put on 4 different tornado videos.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, so we've got a video. The last little thing I got this morning says, This is how to get a job at Waffle House. So this might be, I haven't watched this, so hopefully it'll be informational. So if time gets tough, we can go all out and get us a job at Waffle House. I hope there's not like copyrighted music here.
No, just a really small video.
Yeah, it is a small video. What is up with that? I don't know.
You know what? This video was probably a skit on YouTube. It got re-uploaded to TikTok.
So we don't have any
and this
managers
person
here right now that I
re-uploaded it
can
to
take
Twitter.
to the back. We have someone that can help you.
What is this? She's going to the restroom. What in the world? What the? Oh my God!
Oh yeah, it's a fight club.
They're doing a fight club in the back of the Waffle House. Are you
It all
serious?
makes sense now. It all
No, yeah,
makes
usually
sense now.
usually the fight club's in like the front of the Waffle House, you know?
Yeah. Why are we gonna
usually
do
in the
it?
parking
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. We don't need this.
This is not fucking IHOP. Hell no, it ain't. I don't need no pussy bitch workers. Hell no. I need niggas who's willing to die for this shit.
Oh my God.
Waffle House, all right? I ain't impressed with the shit I've been seeing tonight. I'm gonna be honest.
What are they drinking?
But I need a fucking fry cook. I need a new
Fry
fry
cook.
cook. So we gon' fight.
I'm gonna tell you something. If this is what you gotta do to get a job, I ain't gonna get no job at Waffle House because I can't fight. I'm not a fighter. I'm
You
just,
could be a referee.
I'd be a referee. Yeah. Okay. Holy oh. Oh man. Jeez.
This all makes sense now. Motherfuckers fight in front of the Waffle House because they've been training in there, you know?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So like you fight in front of the Waffle House, and then if you're good enough, they'll take you to the back, in which if you win, you become an employee.
Yeah, you
That
get
way
the
you can fight again at the
yeah.
front.
They were fighting for the fry cook position. So there you go. Problem solved.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
That's how I actually become a fry cook.
Yeah. All right. So I got to get out of here. Nerdy John, what do you got going on? Anything? You got a member stream coming up. Was it tonight? This afternoon? This evening?
Yeah, around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be the makeup episode. We're going to
Okay.
be going over Linus Tech Tips. We're going to be going over this TikTok guy by the name of Bentellect as well.
Okay.
Also, we're going to be finishing off our Milttown's Best coverage. You know that
You
we were
should
doing in
finish
the last
Neo.
members only stream.
I haven't seen that yet. I want to see what your take. I've got to watch that. See what your take is. You and
Oh my God, he
Hugs.
breaks my brain.
He's waging a one-man war against this really large YouTuber right now by the name of Jeremy Hales. And the thing about it is Jeremy is 100% filing false DMCAs against the dude. This last one, all he did was read a transcript of the video. Didn't show any pictures, didn't show any videos, didn't show anything. Is my understanding in his latest video. He filed a DMCA against him again.
You don't understand. You don't understand that transcript. It's copyrighted material, clearly.
Obviously, the thing of it is at what point? Because here's the deal: most of the time, and Nerdy, you've had your own battles with people filing
remember.
DMCA's, right? So, and as has and I've had one or two myself. So, the whole goal or ultimate goal is if you've got somebody that's doing this, is you try to make them aware of what they're doing is wrong, right? That they are, if they're on YouTube, they are open to critiques, they are open to criticism. But unfortunately, you always have these people out there that will never wise up, right?
Oh,
And
and they know what they're doing is malicious, but it's like
yes,
they can't handle the
yeah,
idea of anyone not liking them, so they try to silence them.
yeah,
Actually, the Bentelek dude, the TikTok guy,
yeah.
he's threatening to sue a lot of creators who have been covering his little situation he's gotten himself in. So that's
Okay,
fun.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, if
So
it's a member
guys, I
group,
might be in a
it's different.
lawsuit, and my buddies in this might be Deaf Noodles and Moist Critical. So that's gonna be an
Yeah.
interesting
All
lineup.
right, there you go. There you go. Um, what people need to understand is if you put yourself out there, if you make public statements, videos, whatever, you're open to critique and criticisms.
No,
Sometimes they can have some, uh, what's the word for? There could be some truth in what the person is critiquing you on, and sometimes they could just be butt heads and they're just taking things out of context and whatever, right? It doesn't mean you have to listen to them, right? It doesn't mean that you have to pay them any heedance at all. But what you don't need to do is try to silence that just dissenting voice. That's not what you do. So
Hmm. Well, I have a new video.
oh,
Yeah.
what you put up a video? You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do. I got a new video on. I'll post link in chat.
In chat?
Oh yeah, so people can like it, check it out.
Well, let's just check it out here.
oh
So
no, what is this link?
I'm pretty sure
Pringles lore. This is a meme.
Seth, you need help, girl. You need help. You hear me? You need so much help.
Dude, that's a good fucking video though.
Okay. Well, at least it wasn't them blue pills, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Pringles lore is my new thing.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. But I realized Saturday I kind of dropped the ball, and I forgot to announce my coffee pots at the end of the show, and so because I am not infallible. So I'm going to work on adding a closing screen when I end up the show to have their names and stuff on there. But so that I don't forget today, those who are at the coffee pot level membership, we have Bon Bon and K Huck. So thank you guys for your tier 3 support, and I appreciate that. I also appreciate all my coffee cups and my coffee beans as well.
You've all got them tier 3 subs.
Tier 3 subs, yeah. We got, like I say, had 10 more gifted subs today, thanks to Abby Blackbird. So make sure that you guys are ready, because we'll have another member stream Saturday. This time, hopefully, I will do it correctly. Because I didn't do it Saturday. I still had it public and not members only. Just the chat was members only. So maybe I will set it up right this next time and have it where only members can get in, see the video. Because I kind of didn't do that right. But I'd never done one, so
Honestly,
live and learn.
though,
So
that is a good way of promoting members only streams, though, is kind of give like a public taste of it a bit, but only have the members being able to chat. So I mean, like,
yeah,
it's not
it's
not the worst way to do
No,
member
it's not.
stuff
It's not.
first.
It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. It isn't.
Doing those
no.
every once in
You
a
know
while, I
what?
know Kylie's done it. I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea, but obviously
Yeah.
you want to save most of the content for those who are
Yeah,
members.
exactly. Because that's I'm promising them exclusive content, and so maybe every once in a while I might do a stream where it's members only chat to encourage that type of stuff. But like I say, it's I want to make, and I'm going to continue doing some stuff, work in the Discord to get where have some exclusive things for members in there as well. I'm not for sure exactly what. I've thought about maybe even setting up where maybe we play some of the games we're members only, like, like if you're a coffee bean or coffee cup or a coffee pot, and maybe we'll get in there and play some stuff like, what is it? The, Jack in the Box games, or maybe,
Oh, those
uh,
are fun.
or maybe Among Us. Maybe we'll do some Among Us games,
Well, you're
play
very
some,
lucky people, because I do happen to have all of those.
do you?
People hiding in the vents.
I bought that game back when it was a real big thing, and all the cool kids were playing it and streaming it. So I thought, man, I'll get in and get it. No, no one ever let me play Among them with them. So Among Us with
dude.
them. So
As soon as I bought the PC version of
Yeah.
Among Us,
Yeah.
my friends stopped playing it.
oh, well, but like I said, I'm thinking maybe we can do some like a weekend or maybe even some weeknight games. I don't want to do that where when other people stream, because I don't want to take away viewers or whatever. But maybe we can do like a Saturday afternoon or something. We can play some Among Us or Jack in the Box games, things like that. I don't know if I will stream it or not, but
I mean, like when it comes to like members content, I would say it's a bit different than like just regular streaming.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
obviously, like you're like when you're doing a members only stream, you're gonna get
Yeah.
less viewers inherently.
Sure.
But if they're members, they're more willing to watch.
Sure.
Because they're paying
Sure.
they're paying for this content.
Sure, 100%.
Hey,
Which, by the way, guys, if you
your-
want to become a member, hit that join button for Peepaw.
Yeah.
Hey, people, for
Yes,
my
ma'am.
birthday, I'd like a membership to Nerdy John's YouTube channel.
Would you? Well, here's the problem, and this is one thing I think definitely YouTube has got to work on, is they allow people to gift, as we saw. Abby gifted 10 memberships.
Yeah, you can't choose.
But you can't,
choose.
you can't choose. And I hope that is something that YouTube works on, where they
Yeah.
can actually target, say, I want to give a gift to Seth,
Yeah,
for
because I
example,
think
for Nerdy
Twitch
John.
allows you to do that for individuals, right? Like you
Yes,
can
yes.
individually gift them, but like not
Yes.
the group gift. Like that's still
No.
randomized.
Yeah, yes. You can on Twitch, you can do like just a random, where you say, I want to give 10 memberships, and they just randomly select it. Or if you wanted to give 10 gifts and you wanted to target 10 different people, you could do that as well. Twitch allows that versatility. Hopefully YouTube works on that. Hopefully
You
YouTube
can
works
give
on that.
me
So.
$4 on PayPal, and I'll use it for a Nerdy John membership.
So you're saying if I just send you money via PayPal, you will turn around and become a Nerdy John member? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
May.
Oh no.
So Nerdy would have to wait till May before he gets a membership from you, right? Is
Yeah.
that what I'm telling?
Yeah.
Well, here's a thought.
Well,
Maybe
Will
quit.
guy.
Yeah, or here's a thought. Maybe quit getting on Mitch's streams when you're a little bit intoxicated and donating a bunch of money to him.
Okay, listen,
Oh.
listen. It's because he streams at times where I'm usually like fucked up.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
it's
no.
actually just because he's
I'm
found the
with-
perfect timing.
Mitch is in chat. He says, "Don't stop, Seth." I know, Mitch. She supplements your income. I get it, dude. I
Yeah.
get
No,
it.
You're enabling a bad behavior, Sharknado. I just want you to know that, Nick.
You know, last time I called in, and then when they said thank you, I said thank you back. That's how high I was.
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to hurt. I am not try to hurt Mitch's bottom line. I love Mitch. I think Mitch is an awesome dude. I think he's funny. He's highly talented. I'm just saying, maybe she could divert $4.99 over to Nerdy John. Just that's all I'm saying.
No, because there's a lower membership that anyone can get is the $9.99. I mean, no, sorry,
That's
$0.99.
So you did a
$0.99.
99-cent memberships?
Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, and
So there you go.
yeah.
Okay.
99-cent
I
memberships,
can probably
yeah.
afford that.
Can you afford 99 cents? There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a member of Nerdy John's channel. And not only that, I bought some of his merch. I bought his coffee mug that has the dirty VCR on it.
I was
Yeah.
planning to buy that because I love VCR.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way.
And I got my Commentary 2 shirt in over the weekend. I wore it yesterday.
Those suck.
Oh, whoa, you're gonna summon
And,
D-Max. I hope you know.
And then
That's why I said it.
and then I ordered a Hussey University coffee mug from Xylee.
What about the broadcast?
I have not ordered anything from the broadcast yet. I'm still perusing on what to do with them, but it'd probably be a coffee mug. Although I like if they've got t-shirts in my size too. I'm trying to build me a closet of commentary t-shirts. I would have bought, because Nerdy's t-shirts, the designs were kind of cool. I liked them, but they just weren't in the right size. They didn't have any size that would fit me. So, oh well.
Oh, is that something I have to like do in the settings? Is like expand more size?
No, I don't think so. I think it has to do with the style of t-shirt that you. I mean,
okay.
It's restricted to the style of shoes. So you might have to look at adding different t-shirts in there to get a different.
I purposely did that so that way people couldn't buy t-shirts.
Exactly. He limited me to coffee cups, so which is fine. Like I'm gonna have a whole collection. Would like to do is get a shelf. I'm gonna probably like hang up a shelf here in my room, and just put all my different. Like I got a DeadOnDave. I've got one from my son. I've got mine. I've got, like I said, I've got one coming from Xylee. I got one coming from Nerdy. I'm probably gonna wind up trying to get one from Commentary too.
Why does it say 404 when I try to click your merch link?
What? Let me check real quick.
Why is your website not working, Nerdy? Let's see here. Let me find it here. Nerdy.
I mean, it's popping up for me.
Maybe
Oh.
I'm retarded.
Well, you said it. What is this? Grilled cheese wars. Ren's putting out a grilled cheese wars. What is this? What is this, Ren? Huh? What is this, Ren?
Listen, how intense it got last night. He was probably anticipating the worst, you know.
Probably so. Let me find, where is your advertisement? I better get this off screen. You share out some wild stuff sometimes, dude.
Who?
You know who.
hey, I keep my Twitter clean.
Look at this. Look at this. You're showing boobies. For crying out
That's
loud.
not me. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but you retweeted it. And now,
No,
what is
I
this?
did not. This is Stardust we're looking at here.
No, I was on yours. I could have swore I was
No,
on
you
your
weren't.
at Nerdy.
He's gaslighting you.
Yeah, he's gaslighting me too. What is this? What are you?
It does work when I click it.
That's a
Oh.
promoted tweet. See, look, wholesome broadcast art. That's what I'm retweeting. Okay,
Oh,
Hassan
ignore the
Piker?
Death Noodles clip.
Hassan
Ignore the Death-
Piker. Hassan Piker's wholesome. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever. She
Who
was
did
only
the VHS
15.
one?
What the hell? Nerdy.
Who
What
did
the hell?
VHS one, Nerdy.
Squatching.
Squatching? Oh, that's nice.
Squatching did that artwork on the
Yeah,
coffee
that's
cup.
nice.
And then Porpoise did the Magical Porpoise did the t-shirts, right?
Yeah, the little chibi art of me.
Yeah. So, and let me bring this up on screen. He's got the caps, the little trucker
That would be
caps.
kind of fire,
So,
though, right?
yeah. So I got the little coffee mug. It's and I don't know why this stupid site always puts me in, like I'm in Canada. I'm not in Canada, for crying out loud, you goofy thing. But yeah, you got a little sticker. You can do the little nerd chibi sticker. Yeah. So, and he's got long sleeve t-shirts. He's got a mouse pad. No, is that a sticker too? Okay.
I think that's a sticker. Yeah.
This is a sticker, yeah.
Okay. There you go.
You
But he's
should
got,
get a mouse pad, because I'm in the business of new mouse pads soon.
yeah, mouse pads. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
But
So that way you can put your hand on me all times.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly, Nerdy. You get it.
Anyway. But yeah, let me get this link out there for you guys in the chat.
Toxic Dome goes, I always knew Peepaw was Canadian.
Yeah, well, hey, I've been there several times. It's a beautiful country, and the people are nice.
The worst
So,
part is people is too evil to be Canadian.
well, I'm not evil.
No, you see, dude, have you ever seen like the war crimes that Canadians committed during World War I and World War II? Okay, they are
Aren't
not.
literally euthanizing homeless people right now.
Well, of their own, the homeless people are volunteering, Seth, you see.
Okay, yeah, okay.
There will be no Peepaw brand maple syrup. People have been after me they say you need to make coffee. Get your own. I don't know how to do it.
Partner up with Jeremy from the Quartering.
No. No.
Get some good quality beans.
Good quality beans.
What if I talked to him and got you the deal? You wouldn't take it?
I wouldn't take it. No. No. I wouldn't. I would. No.
That's too bad.
Anyway, well, listen, I've got to get out here. I got to get to work. Thanks for everybody. Thanks for Seth for calling in. Thanks, Dirty John, for calling in. Be looking sometime this afternoon. I'll say at lunchtime. I'm going to
check out my new video.
Yeah, check out Seth's new video she's obsessed with. I'm going to be doing a grilled cheese sandwich for my lunch today. I'm going to record it. I'll have to edit it and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you check all that out. It'll probably be up sometime this afternoon. I'm probably just gonna put it on Twitter. I won't put it on the channel or anything like that. I don't believe. It'll just be a little Twitter video only. It won't have all the little fancy bouncing music and all that kind of crap. I don't think that that Maggot put behind hers. I won't be roundhouse kicking my bread into my plate like Seth. I definitely won't be using liquid, whatever that was, that she squirted in the pan. But anyway,
I was gonna make a nice Southern grilled cheese.
It's just gonna be a standard traditional American grilled cheese sandwich. So anyway, but until next time, remember guys, to always keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers.